What's going on, guys? I'm here to bring you my kind of aggro control Inzektor deck profile. Honestly, I've been testing with this for a while, and I haven't seen anyone else make their build quite the same as this. It's like super tacky, and it's really cool. So anyways, guys, let's get straight into this, and with the new Inzektor link, I'm actually very excited to be playing this deck again. So yeah, let's get into it. So, starting with the monsters, we're obviously playing the one Dragonfly and the one Hornet. Unfortunately, these cards are limited, but these cards are very good. Obviously, Dragonfly being able to equip an Inzektor monster, most of the time wanting it to be Hornet, Hornet popping a card, and then Dragonfly summoning. So that is always really good, your basic 2-card combo. Then we're playing 3 Centipede, the card you're mostly going to be summoning off of your Dragonfly. Basically, this card equips an Inzektor, and then when equip card leaves it, you're able to add an Inzektor card, so you can also add your spells and stuff from your deck to your hand, so that's really good. And also, they pretty much all, when they're equipped, they also increase the level, which for this build isn't necessarily relevant, but it's honestly, it's kind of cool. 2 Gigamantis. I've seen some people trying to say that they only want to play 1. Honestly, this card from testing has been amazing, and I think 2 is the perfect number for it. Just whenever it leaves while equipped, you're able to summon an Inzektor from grave, but only once per turn, and then you're also able to use its own effect to equip it to an Inzektor, and then it makes the monster's attack become 2400. Next, I play 2 Ladybug. This card increases level, but really the main reason we're playing it is because Hornet is at 1, so pretty much you have to use this because it's able to unequip itself from an Inzektor, so then you're able to get the main Inzektor effect off. 1 Hopper, mostly because it's level 4, and also because you can unequip it from an Inzektor and attack directly. So that's pretty good, and that's it for the actual Inzektor monsters. Next, I'm playing a bunch of hand traps. I'm playing 2 Ash, 2 Ghost Ogre, and 2 Droll. Honestly, these cards are super clutch. Just being able to lock out your opponent from the game is really nice. And then with obviously being able to OTK and stuff with Inzektors is really helpful. Here's where the teching comes in. 1 Resonance Insect. Pretty much what this card does is if it's sent from the field to the grave, I can add a level 5 or higher insect monster from my deck to my hand, and then if it's banished, I can send a insect monster from my deck to my grave. So this is basically another Foolish Burial, and also it can search a couple things, and so what it's, like my targets that I play that it can search are Scary Moth, Kumongous, and Doomdozer. So the reason I chose these in particular are obviously Doomdozer has the effect to banish 2 insects to summon it, so I can then get the effect of Resonance Insect off, so that's also really good to then send a card. Kumongous, just because it's a kaiju, so if your opponent puts up some monster you can't really get over, you can kaiju them. And then Scary Moth is the weird one. Normally, this actually combos off with Insect Imitation, I'll get to that in a minute, and also the Ultra Cocoon, and pretty much what happens with this is it's basically a Shadal Winda, so each player can only summon once per turn, so that's really good, honestly. So those are my choices for that. And then the other insects I'm playing, this is very heavy monster count. I'm playing the last monster is 2 Parasite Paranoid. This card is good because it's level 2, and pretty much you're able to combo this with Insect Imitation to then go into your Dragonfly, into your Hornet, or into Centipede. But also this has almost like a hand trap effect where you can quick effect target a face-up monster your opponent controls. It becomes an insect, and then they can't target your insects with effects. And then if this card leaves the field while equipped, I can special summon a level 7 or higher insect monster from my hand, ignoring the summoning conditions. So like if I have my Doom Dozer or even Humongous Scary Moth, it just can get really good. But again, that's why we're playing these. And then next, for the spells, I'm playing 3 Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. This card's pretty interesting, honestly. I wouldn't say it's like ace card for the deck, but it is really cool just being able to send an insect equipped with an equip card on the field. So that also pairs with your Paranoid, because if you equip it to an opponent's monster, you can get rid of your opponent's monster. So this is also another out to the whatever they put on board. And then you summon any insect monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So again, you can pretty much summon any monster from your deck. And then you can banish this, shuffle an insect from grave, and then draw a card. So that's really good. Insect Imitation, tribute a monster, summon a insect that's 1 level higher. So it combos really well pretty much with everything. You can keep increasing levels, keep going through your deck for all your stuff. That card's really good. Next, 3 Scapegoat. This deck, like I said, is kind of control heavy, so this just helps you to link summon. And pretty much also if you use this and your opponent doesn't necessarily kill all your goats during your next turn, you can, like, if you have a Hornet, you can just pop your own goat tokens and keep extending your play. So this is actually really cool. Next, I play 2 Zek Caliber. A lot of people have been playing 3 for the reason that Dragonfly is at 1, but honestly, the way this deck plays, you only really need 2. You go through most of your Inzektor combos like pretty quickly off of only like 2, maybe 3 cards. So it's just kind of cool, and you don't really need to recur your Dragonfly because of having cards such as the new Link monster that can just reshuffle it. Then I play 2 Call by the Grave, just stops hand traps. Foolish to get your Hornet to grave or pretty much whatever you need. Reborn and Soul Charge, because they're just extenders, and that is all the spells. And I'm actually playing 2 traps. I am playing 2 Infinite Impermanence. Pretty much just being able to stop opponent's monsters' effects is pretty decent, and you're able to reset this with the Nightmares, so it's just pretty good. Next, for the extra deck, I'm playing 1 Borreload, Scapegoat, Saryuya just to dig for combo pieces and stuff like that, Firewall because you're able to recur your Dragonfly and just kind of loop whatever you really need. 1 Nightmare Griffin. This card just resets your spells, which is really nice, and also it makes so your opponent is forced to link summon. Unicorn bounces stuff. Trigate Wizard, negate and banish. Pop back row. Pop monsters. Make so things can't be destroyed by battle. Can't be destroyed by card effect. Mrs. Radiant adds back your Earths, and also for Scapegoat. Goblin additional summon, which is actually really important in this deck because sometimes you need extenders and that really helps. Proxy Dragon is just generic link 2. Underclock steals games. 1 Picophelia. This card's okay. I wish that it could gain its other effects without having to use the first effect to discard and target another Inzektor or another insect type monster, whatever. If it could target itself, that would be pretty cool, but unfortunately it can't, so we're only playing 1 of that. And then the last cards are 2 Link Spiders, again, for Scapegoat. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this deck profile. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share it with your friends. Again, this is super cool. I haven't seen any other Inzektor profiles like similar to this even. So, yeah, it's pretty unique. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video.